Hello everyone and welcome to game 3 in this series between Sonic versus Focus here on Echo Isle. Focus spawning as the teal orc player on the top left hand side of the map. Meanwhile over here on the top right hand side we do have Sonic spawning as the yellow night elf. Night elf versus orc once more, and it pretty much is going to be a very simple battle here. I can already predict what's going to happen. Demon Hunter versus Blade Master. I assume 90% an archer will be trained. This Ancient of War will uproot and then start dealing damage back over this way. Now, the Demon Hunter the Blade Master most likely knows that he cannot get enough damage over here in time. So he may try to perhaps set up a Voodoo Lounge down over here, come over here, and you know what actually? I can't predict what exactly Focus is going to do. So let's go ahead and just focus on the game as opposed to focusing on what Focus may try to do. Okay, some of these days I'll try to get in a Sonic joke, but I just can't hear those well. And Ancient of War about to be completed. Archer is going to pop out in just a moment as we now see a Peon making his way across the field. Peon and a Wisp, both sides are going to try to do a little bit of scouting and I guess keep each other honest. Now, the Demon Hunter should be coming out in just a moment. There it goes, already about 1/3 of the way out. Meanwhile, it is going to be that Blade Master. Blade Master with a slight lead. Perhaps the Altar of Storms was placed down first. Peon now still walking towards over here, gonna get a quick sight. Archer gonna get in some easy damage. No, perhaps tanking some of that Ogre Warrior damage first. And now this is going to be a 3-2-2 creep camp, so it is not going to give level, a 3-3-3 creep camp, so it is not going to give level 2 to that Demon Hunter as it pops out. That Demon Hunter should be coming out in just a moment. The Peon getting in some easy damage, and there you go. In comes the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter getting the quick kill, getting a Claws of Attack +6. A nice item early on in this matchup, and perhaps Sonic will be able to do better this time around. Meanwhile, Focus is also doing a bit of creeping as well, knowing that he can't creep as well as a giant tree smacking down buildings. Focus is going to finish off this Troll Trapper here and then perhaps head to the south, pick up some healing salves, and then try to do a bit more creeping. Meanwhile, Ancient of War going to walk slowly back home, root himself, and make sure that those Wisps are well and protected. One Wisp now making its way back down. It looks as though the Demon Hunter does have 2 Claws of Attack +6 this early in the game. That is a lot of damage to be had, essentially giving at least a 50% or at most a 50% damage bonus, going from a minimum of 24 to a minimum of 36, up to almost 60 damage per round of attack. That is a lot of damage to be had, increasing the DPS on that Demon Hunter very heavily. Blade Master is going to walk behind and then attempt to take down this Ogre Magi, knowing that these Ogre Warriors cannot do very much about it, as they're going to be stuck behind there because those Troll Trappers won't get out of the way. Ogre Magi will fall, dropping a very nice item, and then it also allows the the Blade Master to pick up anything from the shop if there are some good items. And it looks like that Ogre Magi will just get taken down here. There it goes, picking up a Wand of Mana Stealing, not the item that he was really hoping for, quickly selling it for 200 gold, but a very easy 200 gold there, as it was not, as there's not much that the Demon Hunter can do about that. Grunt now attempting to run away once more, as we have the Blade Master making his way down to the south. He does have a Claws of Attack +6 as well. Not quite sure if he bought that from the shop. If he did buy it from the shop, then that is a lot of items there, as we now see some Windwalk Strike going down. Troll Berserker will get taken down very quickly. Down it goes. Perhaps now going after this Troll Berserker. The Troll Berserkers have a higher DPS as they attack faster, and also because they have less hit points, the more easy target to take down, as the Demon Hunter going after units. The Orc Burrow now taking a lot of damage here. The Archer's piercing damage causing this Orc Burrow to perhaps fall. And is it going to fall in time is the key question, as more Peons go inside the Orc Burrow, and there you see an Archer quickly shadow melding. And now perhaps we will see a Grunt focus down. If the Archer pushes it right there, just gets it just in time. Can Focus get out? I don't believe so. as this grunt is going to fall a loss of 200 minerals as well, as the Demon Hunter gets in 2 quick kills, and now I'm halfway, or what the heck? Oh, killed by the own burrow. So the burrow of focused down the own grunt in order to deny experience. And now the Demon Hunter being forced to finally run back. The Blade Master now sitting at level 3, using a Wand of Illusion to tank some damage. There is a Ring of Protection here as well. We'll see whether or not healing salves are going to be used, or if that Ring of Protection will simply just be destroyed, as the Ring of Protection is not that great of an item. No, quickly using 2 healing salves, and then going to perhaps try to sell that Ring of Protection for 50 gold, as most players, or most high-level players, do not really care for Ring of Protection. Additional 2 armor doesn't help out that much, especially later on in the game. You can see the Beastmaster hiding off over here, gonna drop another Quill Beast and then start putting pressure, but the Orc Burrow and the Spirit Lodge are pretty far inside the space. I believe a Bestiary may be built here instead, and with that, Sonik is not going to be able to really disrupt the build times. Demon Hunter sitting at level 2. It looks like a Staff of Preservation and a Moonstone now being used. Teleporting over here, and now gonna join in on this fight. Here you go, Quill Beast, and now all just going straight after that Spirit Lodge. A third Quill Beast now being added. A Hex now onto that or the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage so far, and now there's a Mana Burn back. Is it gonna be enough? Are we gonna have, another Hex coming in? Staff of Preservation saving it, and now Sonik able to hit the reset button on that Spirit Lodge, as we can see a Dust of Appearance being used. An Archer is currently revealed. Where is that Beastmaster going to go? There's the Hex. Is it going to use the Scroll of Town Portal? I don't believe so. Not really worth it, but the Quill Beast were able to stop the Spirit Lodge from being built. A minor victory, though, as he did end up giving the Shadow Hunter and that Blade Master even more experience. Never something you want to do in the long run. Demon Hunter making his way out. It looks like he is going to pass by. The Blade Master is going to catch up. See that the Demon Hunter is here. There's the Hex. There's the Blade Master Windwalk Strike coming in from behind. Speed Scroll even being used. And this is going to be very bad news, as the Shadow Hunter, gets in another Hex. And so far, this series has all been about focus. Focus really schooling Sonik at this stage, as we are now going into 1 Ancient of Wind, 2 Ancient of Winds, and we need to start researching that mastery training in just a quick second. There you go, as more dots are being added to the army. Beastmaster sitting at level 1, Blade Master everywhere on the map. Down goes an Archer. Archer taken down there, as the Shadow Meld, didn't quite work, as it is daybreak. Can I check the time? I can't, for some reason, check the time. Shadow Hunter now attempting to clear out the Kobolds and the Renegade Wizard over here. And this game is really going heavily favored into focus, as we now see Quill Beast trying to push their way and take down the Spirit Lodge once more. Not really going to be able to do all too much, as the Beastmaster now going to get caught in open field. Blade Master with +8 attack, quickly attacking and taking down that Beastmaster. Beastmaster already 1/3 life. Now may take another Windwalk Strike or a Critical Strike here in just a moment. But with no boots, even with the boots of speed, unable to catch up. And now there's a Fairy Fire keeping track of that Blade Master wherever it may go. Grunts, low hit point units. It looks like the Quill Beast may be able to take down the Grunt. No, the Grunt at 76 hit point will not get taken down, as there is most likely going to be a healing wave coming in soon. Blade Master sitting at level 3 does have that Claws of Attack, and waiting for perhaps a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability and a Scroll of Healing, as the Beastmaster and the Demon Hunter get a little bit more creeping going. The Druids of the Talon have not been working out in this series so far, as Sonik now attempts to walk away with this Ancient of War. It looks like 1 Renegade Wizard may fall here. And now, perhaps, still no leveling experience here, as the Renegade Wizard is low on hit points. Is it going to get taken down? Yes, taken down by, I believe, the Blade Master. The Blade Master didn't get the item. I don't think so, but there is a Cyclone there, as that Blade Master is able to Windwalk away. How the Cyclone hit him after the Windwalk was engaged, I'm not quite sure, as we now see more creeping coming in still. Demon Hunter and Beastmaster sitting at level 2, level 1 respectively. Level 3 on that Blade Master, level 3 on the Shadow Hunter. So level 3 against a level 2, level 1. And unless Sonic gets some uber items or gets some incredible macro or a horrible mistake by Focus, Focus is going to easily transition into this next couple of battles and take this game. Blade Master does have a Gloves of Haste now, attacking or increasing his attack speed by 15%, as we now see the Beastmaster and the Demon Hunter still wandering around. It looks like this place has already been creeped out. The Beastmaster and the Demon Hunter want to get to level 3 to keep up in this war, but the Blademaster almost level 4 already, and so difficult to catch up. Toma's strength now being left behind. Demon Hunter now at level 3. As we are going to see some creeping of the Goblin Goblin Marketplace. So the Goblin Marketplace now taken down. I don't see what items were there. Quickly selling 2 quick items. Not quite sure what they were, but he didn't buy anything new. Not that I noticed. And now we are going to have a push onto the main base. Sonic does have his 3rd Tinker, but the hero level advantage is simply going to be too much. The Blade Master now sitting at level 4, the Shadow Hunter sitting at level 3. Scroll of Town Portal may be engaged. No Scroll of Town Portal being engaged yet. Perhaps now the Beastmaster needs to engage, and now there you go. We finally are going to engage here. 1 Moonwell does get taken down here. Are we going to get a Cyclone perhaps in order to pick up that Grunt and then drop him back on the ground? Not quite sure, as that Grunt is currently fairy fired and revealing his location to all of his friends. Demon Hunter leading the way, deciding to back off. Plus 17 attack on this Demon Hunter. So the Demon Hunter is dealing a lot of damage per attack. Taking a look at the Blade Master. Blade Master dealing plus 8 damage per attack. But with those critical strikes, should be able to come out ahead still. We do see a Hawk now in the air keeping track. Perhaps we'll be able to gain sight onto that Blade Master, as that Blade Master looking to push in here. We do see what is that guy doing? As we now see an engagement here. Are we going to get a Cyclone? No Cyclone coming in at all. Beastmaster may get ensnared. There's the ensnare. There's a potion of invulnerability, and there's another ensnare going down. Beastmaster is in trouble. Pocket Factory Staff of Preservation now quickly just in time, as now Raiders are now trying to get heal up. Scroll of Healing being used, as the Demon Hunter does have a potion of lesser invulnerability, and now with so many units now in the air, not quite sure who actually is going to come out ahead here. A lot of the high DPS units are up in the air, and now you can see that the Shadow Hunter once again in the air, now splitting up this army. Demon Hunter and Blade Master and Goblin Tinker, both sides battling it out. The Demon Hunter dangerously low on hit points. He does have a potion of invulnerability. Will he use it in time? That is the question. Yes, able to use it in time now, as both sides are still battling it out, and the potion of lesser invulnerability really helping him out. The Tinker's still alive, and so is that Blade Master. In comes a nice Staff of Preservation to save the Demon Hunter there, as a Cyclone picks up that Blade Master once more. The Grunts now trying to run away. The Demon Hunter, or the Blade Master, may get surrounded, and that is going to be a very, very bad news here. There in comes another Cyclone, as now the Fairy Dragon Mana Flare getting in a lot of damage once more. More ensnares, more mana burns. The Tinker still causing problems. Peon's going to fall, as that Blade Master out of the game for so long. Another Cyclone may be coming in. There is another Cyclone there. Another Grunt gets taken down. And this Blade Master may get mana burned again. Unable to walk out. The Tinker is in trouble, taking a lot of damage. The Tinker exchange for a level 4 Blade Master. And Sonic, with some incredible Cyclones, takes the game. So Focus losing this game here on Echo Isle, Focus losing this game here on Echo Isle, even though he did have more experience across his heroes, even though he did have more hero kills, still losing it. Stay tuned for Game 4 in this series.